Okay, what was that? God damn it, Chris hasn't even spoken and I already have problems. Ugh. Were you waiting for the teacher to pick you to answer the question and then realised there wasn't even a question or a teacher and you have never ever even been in a school? Yeah, sounds about right.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 1/26/24, almost the end of another month.
Yes, Chris, that's how months work. When you get to the mid to late 20s of the daisies, that is in fact when it is almost over. Well done! You can do days and months. How long did that take you to learn? Probably a while. But hey, it just proves that he can learn things. So these videos aren't a complete waste of time. Only mostly a waste of time. But at least they're funny. To me.
Today's a Friday, and I like to give you something to think about on a Friday, just in case if I'm unable to put a video out.
And he knows what day it currently is. Well, now you're just showing off. I'll have to remember to publish this on a Friday so that you all think that I'm very clever and plan things out. Or I will completely forget and then I want you to not address it. See if we can hide my fuck-ups even from me. But then, maybe I published it on a Wednesday on purpose. But, if I do publish it on a Friday, well, now you don't know what to think. And speaking of thinking, you have never given me anything to think about except, how can a man so dumb have such great hair? Life is just not fair. Don't look at me, I'm a freak.
This weekend. Which, of course, once again, it'll be cloudy. I think we might get lucky, though, on Saturday. Maybe I can...
You want to get lucky on a Saturday? Well, what does your wife think about that? Genuinely, I want to know. Are you guys actually still married, or did she give up on you when you wouldn't give up on this shit? And I'm not making fun of him for it. I just want to know what's actually going on with them. Like, are they still together? Because I am just really, really nosy.
Bring the old camera out and check out some stars for you.
Dude, are you inviting me on a date? Because that sounds a lot like a date. Oh, let's go watch the stars together. Oh, I brought a camera. I'll just leave it here. Don't worry, it's off. And then the porno music kicks in again. I know your sort, Chris, and I will not have my heart broken again.
You know those fake lights up there? Yeah.
Exactly what I meant. What did you think I was talking about with heartbreak? It's when you're with someone and they say something so stupid that you lose all interest in them. Fake lights. Fake how, Chris? I mean, they're there and they're illuminated. How is that fake? And why is it really, really, really stupid reasons?
Yeah, the ones that are in the books that are round.
What fucking books are you reading? Most of the books I read are like rectangles, maybe squares if they're kind of fancy. Who the fuck has round book? Oh no. It's children's books, isn't it? Right, because they make them all sorts of shapes to appeal to little sproglets. Yeah, that checks out. Chris definitely seems the sort to have the reading level of a particularly drunk toddler.
And shiny. And have these amazing things on them. Well, they don't look like that when you look at it through a camera.
Oh, so it's not the books that are round. They are in books, and in them, they are round. Right. Gotcha. Except apparently they aren't round when you look at them through a camera. What camera, Chris? Is it a shit one, not designed for looking at stars? Because this is one of the best pictures we have of the star Antares, a red supergiant. And yeah, it is a blurry mess. You know why that is? Because it's really fucking far away. And so it's tiny at that distance, like all stars. And we simply don't have the resolution available to us to make the kind of photo where you would see it as if it was, well, nearby. Almost like it isn't that. And you, sat there, do you really think you could take a better picture with some shit you overpaid for on Amazon? Get the fuck out of here, you silly, silly little man.
Okay, they're not stars.
Okay, you see a argument like that. You know that's nothing, right? When you say, that is not X thing, and pretty much those things alone are called that. Well, yes it is. You might not think it is whatever they say stars are, but that's just the name for them, whatever they are. There isn't another name for them. That's what they are, and saying that they aren't is wrong. Ask anyone what stars are, they're going to point up and go, "Dem things," in those exact words and intonation. And if they don't do that, They're clearly doing it wrong.
These things are probably, I don't know. All right, well, all right, it is Think About It Friday, so I want you to think about it.
I mean, you first, dumbass, is my usual response to, I want you to think about it, or just think about it, or whatever. But seriously, you had nothing there. So clearly, you haven't thought about it. Otherwise, you might, I don't know, articulate at least some semblance of what they are. But no. He needs to buy time to make up shit that they are, because whatever it is, it cannot be what they actually are, and are shown to be by the countless amounts of scientific research done in all the every time. Never that, because, you see, reasons.
I've been hearing this on the internet, and I think you should, or everyone should think about it.
Oh, god damn it, someone disconnect Chris's internet. He's been on it again. Wait, how did I not notice this sooner? He literally makes YouTube videos, and if we take it away, he'll stop doing that. That is quite the conundrum, and I don't even know why you would put a cannon on a drum, or a drum on a cannon. They both make loud boomy noises. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a conundrum, and nothing else is going on here.
You know, what happens if this is how the stars are?
Damn it, I thought I could distract him with my very clever wordplay, and then he would just wander off and fall asleep in a parking lot somewhere again. Okay, fine. How are the stars, Chris? I can only assume it's something really dumb that makes no sense, and you are being very, very silly about it all.
This is how we see the stars, okay? Have you ever been to the Hayden Planetarium in New York City?
Wait, no, don't. Chris, no. Why would you do this? You can't. I already know what he's gonna say, and please don't. Come on, Crisps. Even this, genuinely, I think it will be the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say, and I have heard you say so fucking many of them.
No, I bet you haven't.
Have I ever been to this extremely specific planetarium? No, I suppose I haven't, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter, since they are all functionally similar deals, and thus your point will be just as, stupid, no matter what, if any planetarium anyone has ever been to. So chin up, mate. You don't need to sound so glum chum.
But have you ever been to a planetarium, period?
No. Why would I want to? I can't even imagine what that would be like. In fact, I didn't even know buildings could have periods. That just seems biologically impossible. Because they aren't biological. Are they? Oh my god, new conspiracy theory unlocked. Planetariums are alive and have reproductive organs. Is that where baby satellites come from?
Okay. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to picture our flat ground, our flat land, what we live on here.
I mean, the ground around you is indeed kind of flat, and what your house is on is probably relatively flat too, and I know what he means. He's a fluff. He wants us to imagine that things are exactly how he's already decided, even though this is him attempting to demonstrate that is how it is with his big brain. Hint, Chris. You can't actually presuppose your conclusion. You have to start with, we don't know, and look at evidence, and then work towards an answer, not backwards from what you want it to be, because that's not how that works.
Okay, there's a middle, there's edges around this flat land, and there are continents in there. And then that would be the continents that we know of different countries. Okay.
Oh shit, I thought he was trying to describe a planetarium, but no, he's trying and failing to describe the Earth. And failing just so hard. Not just the wrong things about it, like a middle of the planet's surface, because sure, Earth has a center, but that ain't what he means. But the fact that he doesn't even know what a continent is. Continents aren't countries. Man, you should know this. And yeah, I'll bet he thinks they're just interchangeable terms, because he definitely thinks that Africa is a country and that North America just means the US and so on. God damn it. I was joking that you didn't go to school, but now I'm not so sure. Editing people, come on. You really do need to learn it. Just a bit. It's not that hard, I promise. I can do it, and I'm a fucking moron. I promise you, you will sound slightly less thick if you remove all the dead air and the ums and the ahs, etc. Not that you will, but I will never stop trying to make your content less shit. I do still have to sit through it.
Now, in the middle... Well, hold on.
I did hold on. You're the one that won't stop stopping and leaving huge gaps in your bullshit. God damn it.
Well, okay, yeah. In the middle of a planetarium, there is a projection.
Yes, there is. Big machine that shows the stars on a big old ceiling mounted screen, or just a ceiling, I'm not too sure. But either way, yeah, that. Glad you know. But you know what there isn't? Anything of the sort showing our sky. Just thought I would put that out there for any reason, and definitely not because that's 100% what he's going to fucking say, that our sky is literally just a projection. I mean, he's usually just so reasonable and says sensible things like, wait, where did those come from? Oh man, that's just embarrassing. Who forgot to put those away? Oh, right, yeah, me.
Have you seen it before? It's kind of neat. I don't know if you've ever seen one like close up. If you go to a planetarium and you actually get that front row seat right there, well, it's gigantic.
I think this is why I kinda like Chris. He's just a big kid, and he's actually excited by things he can almost wrap his head around, and it's genuinely endearing to hear him talk about it. But then he just jumps off the ledge into the abyss of stupid and gets all the reality things wrong. But those small moments, man, they could almost save him. Almost.
It's this big black thing with all these little reflective lenses on it. It's really cool. You should check it out one day if you ever make it out there.
I mean, you said it. It's probably the same thing in most other places. I mean, literally, in some regards. I actually couldn't help myself, so I did look up how to get one of them. And not like some shit from the internet, but like the industrial grade boys. And, well, it is one of those, if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it. Which means it's real fucking expensive. I bet it's like £20 or something ridiculous like that. Fuck, that's almost the cost of some cheap whiskey.
I don't know if those planetariums are around anymore. We still have a couple here. I showed you one that's right off the Hudson River right there. And I have a plan for that too, but hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself here.
Well, that's fucking ominous. Please don't do anything you'll regret, like pooping into the projector. They really look down on that shit. Well, I mean, first they look up on it because, you know, planetarium projector, but then they figure it out and, oh boy, let's just say you better have your pants pulled up by then. Hashtag not legal advice.
Anyway, so in that planetarium, you have this tower that's a projection that projects all these lights up in the sky or up on the dome.
You see, I'm not wrong. I promise you he is going to do that kind of dumb. He just shot his little flat earth load a bit early by accidentally a word and calling it the sky. Which, I mean, okay, fair enough. That is what it represents, but also it doesn't literally represent it. It's just how we get to, you know, have one that works. That thing that Chris never does on any of his videos. But to be fair, he is technically a YouTuber and, well, we're all lazy apparently.
Okay? Anything you want. You can have planets up there, you can have comets.
Oh, can it be whiskey? Just an endless sea of sky whiskey. That would be amazing, because it would give me all the benefits of sticking my head into a bucket of whiskey with none of the drowning. And yes, it even has that benefit. What, you think I really ever put this glass down? The sword is just a hologram, baby. Ah, technology. Always at its best when it's doing something completely pointless. Anyway, back to the stupid YouTube video being commented on by an asshole.
But they can't come up with one thing, and that's the sun. They can't do that.
I don't know if they can't do that. I mean, I think the whole point of a planetarium is to show, like, the planets and the stars. Showing the sun, especially, like, realistically, would be, well, it would just be daytime, really. I mean, that's why you can't see the stars during the day, more or less. It's too bright. The sky is so thoroughly lit up that all you see is sunlight. Yeah, I know this is basic shit, but you can't assume Chris will know literally anything ever.
Okay, because it requires too much light. So, but they'll do all the stars, they'll do all the planets, and...
Is it because it requires too much light? Or that, again, if it's even close to accurate, even if they are showing the other stars, you probably just wouldn't be able to see them. I mean, I don't know, but that is, again, how the real one works. Also, like, seeing the sun is pretty easy, even in a meme country like mine. The sun regularly pops out for whole minutes at a time. Sometimes even like twice a month. You see it right there. But the stars, those little bitches are hard to see even on a clear night because humans are the worst and are far too everywhere with all their light pollution. Bastards.
It'll make you feel like you're at home because you are. That's exactly what you're in.
And there it is. That's exactly what you're in. You feel like you're at home. Because of course he thinks that there is a big dome boy above us, possibly covered in some kind of reflective material, and all the stars come from, well, I guess somewhere in the fucking Arctic. That's the top one, right? So there's some kind of gigantic super projector doing all the stars at night, and maybe even the sun, and it's all just too stupid to comprehend. And the feels like home part, what are you even talking about, man? That's literally never been a consideration I have had at a planetarium. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, they haven't even got a bar in there. How am I supposed to make myself at home when I'm having to drink from one of my 1700 hip flasks? Think about things before you say them, man. Come on.
Now I want you to take a look at our flat land.
No, I'm not gonna, and you're not gonna make me. And even if you could make me, you couldn't make me, because it isn't. It's a globe, you absolute doofus. And no matter how much work you put into not understanding, no matter how much time you spend refusing to learn, instead of choosing to seek out the most ridiculous nonsense possible to put in its place, it will never be anything other than a great big ball. Just like the ones right next to my gigantic peak.
Wait, before you go, I have something super important to tell you. It's life or death. It will change everything forever. Nope, wait, it's gone. Oh well, probably wasn't important. But while I have you, don't forget to comment, subscribe and notify. And if you want more of my smexy voice, check out Mrs. Six's channel Spoonstaff Stories, where I narrate and voice all the videos, and she does the work. And if you want to support the channel, check out the merch store for cool t-shirts, or check out Patreon, memberships and PayPal to support directly. Finally, follow me on the medias of social to get completely pointless guff and to keep up on the latest releases. Oh, I just remembered what I was gonna tell you. Whatever you do, don't touch the